1. I'm pregnant.
Man, there's a lot of shit going on, man. I just pray that everybody stay protected. Stay protected out here. You know? You got a lot of fake enemies and a lot of fake friends out there. When I say fake enemies, you got people out there who acting like they got problems with each other just to obtain certain information from the other side so they can rally up to tally up. It's the art of war. The Geneva Convention in the U.S. Man, I think about my boy Tony Magruder and shit, man. You know, the things that he told me being who he was, and if you know, you know. But, you know, after being a football star in high school, shit, Tony went to the Army. I went to the Navy. But shit, he became a elite in the Army. Alphabet boy. And speaking on that, a lot of y'all, man, need to realize a lot of people not who they say they are. I don't care if they've been to jail. I don't care if they've been to hell. I don't care if they've been to heaven. It don't matter to tell. You know, you still got falsifications in every category. But fake enemies, what? That shit is say, man, I better watch who my friends is. Having fake enemies, you better know who your friends really are. I remember I was in Fayetteville jail and shit down in Georgia, and on state charges, but they was in partnership with another facility, Union City Federal Holding Facility, which is it's a what I said. It's a federal holding facility. So that means the holding facility is holding everybody who's ready, who they've been to court and they ready to get shipped out to whatever federal facility in the motherfucking world they going. And if you wasn't a citizen, they got the motherfuckers who they gonna extradite back to their own countries and all of that shit as well. Deportation, all in one place. But they in sisterhood ship with a state motherfucking jail like Fayetteville correction. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. I'm gonna tell this little story, man. Y'all need to hear this shit. But I'm up in there. I done been to, on Wright Street, Bellwood. After leaving the fifth floor Gladiator Dome, then when I did my time there, I couldn't get out because I had other charges. So then DeKalb County, they picked me up. So I had to go do my time in DeKalb County. Stayed there for a minute. Then after that, I had another county to go to, which was Fayetteville. So they came and picked me up and transported me there to Fayetteville. I was doing my time there. That was the last stop. So basically, after you do some, you get shit knocked out the way, you become a trustee. So being that I ain't have no more holds on me, I was able to become a trustee at a certain time in Fayetteville. So the job that I inherited, to become a trustee, just so happened to be the only way the contraband was coming in. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, the heads, they came to holler at me to let me know, hey, we doing this, doing that, but the only way it's getting in is through, your position. You the only one. So I'm like, shit, okay, well, what do I get out of it? Without a second thought. Shit, hey look, nah, shit, this is what you gonna get. This is the program. You feel me? So, boom. I did a couple things and shit, a couple times and shit. Everything successful, everything right. But then this motherfucker, it's this white dude. They had to get him out of Union City Federal Holding Facility because whatever the fuck he was doing over there, snitching and shit. So to protect him, they brought him over there to the sister cell hold facility, which was Fayetteville. So he get in there and sit, nobody really know who he is and why he there and sit and everything. So he get to finding out shit and finding out, so y'all getting contraband in and y'all getting it through, it's coming through him, through that position. So of course, he do what he do. He told on the nigga, whatever, trying to fuck up the operation. And just so happened when they came at me, they, lifted shit up and just so happened, shit, I ain't have shit that day. So they couldn't give me no extra charges. But they was like, oh, you think you're a smart ass. So it was like, we got something for you. So what they do, on state charges, they send me over to do my last 30 days and sit Union City Federal Holding Facility where motherfuckers got 6, 7, 300 months and getting deported back to their countries and shit. And here it is, this nigga got 30 days and about to get back out on the land. So soon as I got there, what you here for? Whoop-de-whoop. Mind you, this is a 50-man pod. uh, 8-man cell. So each pod got 8 men in each behind the doors. There's 8 motherfuckers, 8 racks, eight motherfuckers in there. You feel me? And they all got time. You feel me? So, nigga, I'm in here for this, man. I ain't even motherfucker snitched on me with the woo. Oh, that's where he disappeared to? Cause he was over here snitching and shit. Over here, you know, with the woo. So, they like shit, nigga. You ain't even supposed to be here, but you in here because the motherfucker who they took out of here the escape from us. So shit, I ain't had no issues, no problems in there. Plus, I blew my Achilles tendon out when I was on Wright Street in Bellwood playing ball. So, mind you, when you blow your Achilles, when that bitch snap like pop, man, it's over with. And they didn't send me to medical up in there. I didn't go to the medical floor. I was still in population up in Bellwood. If you have been in Bellwood, you already know shit. You know, after 11 o'clock, it goes down. And they ain't coming back in the back until 7 in the morning. Ain't no walls in between. Ain't no bars. You know, you like in boot camp. You got 60 men on racks on this side. Got a bathroom in the middle for everybody. Then on the other side, which they never closed the door at 300, you can walk to the other side right there with the other 60 up in there. So we was freely going back and 120 motherfuckers back and forth and shit. After 11, they ain't coming back there. It's nigga after 11 o'clock, nigga, last check, nigga, it's on and popping until 7 in the morning. Whatever happened, it's happening. You ain't getting no help or none of that. You can't scream high or none of that shit, nigga. It's popping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shit, my Achilles was fucked up. My niggas, they had to bring me my motherfucking food and shit, being that I couldn't even walk and shit. You feel me? Up in there and shit. You feel me? And it carried on in the cab. You know, it wouldn't heal. It took a whole year. So I'm in the motherfucking Navy Federal, still recovering from my motherfucking injury. I can walk a little bit now and shit, you know, a whole lot better. This is months and months down the line when I finally got there. But shit, I'm still injured. You feel me? Even to this, man, what? I ain't had no operation on this blown Achilles. No, nothing. I still got all the scar tissue from the popping and shit to this day. You feel me? My shit thick. My Achilles ain't skinny no more. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker, they was like, shit, man, you ain't even supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna cut through the chase. I'm up in that motherfucker, and these motherfuckers is on the phones and setting motherfuckers up and all that on the phones in there, giving each other high five and shit. And the next nigga on the phone and shit, boy, y'all better stop trusting these motherfuckers out here, man. I don't give a fuck if you in the feds or you whoever doing, bruh. Motherfuckers is telling. That's the whole. That's the whole point in this motherfucking taping, in this whole conversation. Motherfuckers up in there is. I'm up in there with Sir Charles and Batman, you know, the pimps. They up in there, you know, a motherfucking, the niggas who was, dressed up in sheriff's motherfucking outfits, got the call to drop on drug dealers, pulling motherfuckers over out there in Atlanta, you know, robbing the drug boys and all that shit. I'm in there with them. I'm in there with motherfuckers who had meth houses, not houses, but labs. I'm talking about, this ain't no small shit, man. Motherfuckers that was, had labs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers rolling around with $2 million and shit in College Park on Gabby. All that shit, man. I'm in there with all the motherfuckers. Oh boy, the football player Anderson. I'm in there with the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Who snitched on Jamal Anderson and shit. That was my roommate. You ain't gonna say his name, but shit, you know. But it's the truth of the matter. I'm in there with all the on state charges. But it was a blessing to be there, though. It was a blessing to be there. You know, a nigga learned a whole lot on top of everything else that's on the knot. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, motherfuckers out here. Be cautious, shit. Motherfuckers out here, boy. You don't know if they fake friends or fake enemies. So you gotta pay attention, boy. We out.